now that a close disaster has been averted, a plane being brought down, and Index, being throttled, what's the next steps in protecting Britain from the devastations of France? And pretty much anyone else that has beef or a reason to distrust England as a whole. And they're holding a press conference? Are we just ignoring all of the cameras? Must be. Beef or fish? The good thing is there's a easy way to get food now that you've landed. I don't think she really wants to be reminded. But now that we have probably been grounded in Britain, we've gotten off the plane, and Thomas is already being attacked. How long is it going to be before everything kicks off again? Is he actually going to have time to look around for a bit first? Also, with Thomas just jetting off to France or now Britain, how does that impact his education? Is it all being done outside of term time? And also, is the story with Last Order and Accelerator done for this series? Now that she's reined him in. I'm sure that it's going to be held up in bureaucracy and red tape. Does she need to be dressed up like that 24/7? Even as a... that is a... interesting statues on the wall. Who does the dusting and the like? For just a... she's been fed. For just a random kind of high school student being invited to a place like this. Buckingham Palace. Now, who could he be referring to? Did it take you that long to react? Yes, let's greet her. Let's come back later. This head of state is going to be interesting. Oh, he's been roughed up as... oh, he's fine. Elizade. I knew it. The monarchy was ruled by reptiles all along. Executioner's sword. It seems... Oh. I was going to say it might just be, for once, just decorative. Oh no. Yep, keeping his arm strictly behind him. We just lost it. Wait, they can create magical equipment like this? I mean, I had questioned it before. It's got to come into being somehow. Ah. Of course, can't have someone in high status without a monocle. Seems everyone's been invited. Is this how they act in front of guests? I mean, taking history lessons is one thing, but history lessons of other... Is it a history lesson if it's a currently reigning princess? But anyway, of other nations. To keep Index awake, probably. Can you just take a photo with the... not nonchalantly like that? She's one for the limelight. Yeah, this is how I expect the monarchy to act. Don't climb over the furniture. Oh, God. I see nothing has changed. We still have morons in charge. Damn those French. The evidence is they're French. But the thing with that, even with a style of magic that is in, predominantly the French style of doing it, just means that anyone could imitate it as long as they know that particular style. Also, it's a good way of kind of like I've forgotten what the word is. Trying to get France the blame. Yeah. Seems I was right in my previous statement about how many enemies Britain has. That's a very regal sitting posture. And why exactly have you invited Toma. Hmm. Well, he can take a break. A good point. Necessary, yes. And what if it was made common knowledge about his his abilities? Shall be taken to the tower. Oh. Put down the biscuit. We know that he's now joining in through the goodness of his heart. Midfielders. Taking this as some sort of just general sports. What the hell? Ah, fish and chips. Although, she got, what, mushy peas? Not the worst, but... yeah. One thing that I dread is driving in London. And she managed to finish her lunch. And what was in the... duplicating. Does it have your name on it? Is there a way of confirming that? Well, just open them and... or hold the entire place hostage. Yeah, that works as well. You see that every day, actually. People running down the street with... Hopefully that's not something you see every day. But also, I think I forgot to mention anything before, but having that magician just turn up again... You should use your own body as a shield for the case. Ah. She can fly? This is the people you're working with. Why don't you take good stock of your life up to this point? You know, maybe I would have actually paid attention when my parents were saying that we're members of the Church of England if this is how we were meant to be following the faith. Four? Are we getting all the mythologies now? Dust explosion. Okay. Just, if I can gather one. And why is she the only one chasing after her? What about the others? Actually, that does seem like a good form of transport. Screw using the tube system. Ghost carriages? So well, there's always... It goes back to the church in some manner, but... We're seeing a very vast difference in personalities with these princesses. You would never have thought. Thinking isn't her specialty. And are we... Is it going to be a case of where all of the cases need to be collected in the same place at the same time? Yeah, that wasn't magic, that was just a train. Oh, there's one. Yep. Is there, a need to cause so much wanton destruction? I mean, it's a bit out of season, isn't it? Yep. As a medium of talking there. She can't even get through reinforced glass. She can. It's not quite being defenestrated though, because she wasn't inside. Good landing. Oh, good thing we at least got a name for them now, but that is actually genius. That would be incredibly useful, actually. Especially since, even if they take down all of them here and get all of the cases, what's to say they haven't got a few others in a few safe houses? How do you know there's only 4 of them? Yeah, as we all know, screaming makes you run faster. and somehow managed to jump off a falling fire escape through a door like that. And without all of them, told you. Does she have any reason to tell you? Yeah, it's not him that she needs to worry about there. Are we going off to visit the magical realm of Sherwood Forest as well? Ah, okay. Guess it's not so missing. Did it come in with part of the ship? And is this an uprising? Yep, she's overthrowing the monarchy instead of just waiting her turn. What a great way to start. Yeah, I don't know how much different this world Britain is from the real one, but the princesses, the queen, etc., monarchy in general doesn't actually have any power. It's more just like a tourist thing at this point. Sure, she signs a few cards and not cards, but bills and everything, but I don't think declaring war is quite in their immediate jurisdiction. But also for the things to transport their contents, it's actually not as useful as I thought. I thought it'd be done like instantaneously, put a bit of magic into it and bloop, teleport. No, you've got to have a direct line of sight. It's a lot of effort. And, you know, as soon as it was mentioned that this isn't the original sword, we kind of lost it somewhere. It was kind of obvious that that was going to be a plot point, or it was just showing off that Britain isn't to be trusted with anything good. Both very valid points. I kind of had a feeling that these ones that we saw a brief glimpse of, with their quite outrageous fashion choices, you know, tails, long nails, etc. But hopefully that isn't the most we're going to see of them. They were around for a third of an episode. And also, alongside the destruction of an entire nation, the uprising of part of the monarchy, overthrowing the Queen, trying to install themselves in power, Tom was really only fighting to make sure he doesn't have to pay the bill. At least one thing. We saw actually something that couldn't ever be an English pub. I mean, sure, she had some fish and chips at the counter. There was a guy who was pissed and walking off with someone else's bags, but I don't believe there was a fist fight. It was far too bright. There wasn't someone shouting about the football. It's just not accurate. But with a very slight nod back to William Orwell. What is his connection with the royal family? How does he tie into it? Is he going to somehow make a reappearance after being taken down in Academy City? Some good things to ponder. All we know is, by the end of this, the royal family is going to lose control of the sword once again. Not by misplacing it, by seeing it shatter into 1,000 pieces. If only they knew the power of Tolma's hands. They would have told him, no, you can just stay in one of the guest rooms, you don't have to pay. Would have been safer for everyone. But genuinely, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know down below. Maybe even leave a like and a comment. Subscribing really helps you out, so you don't miss out in the future. It also gives me a great boost in my ego. More than anything though, make sure to get yourselves a bit of rest. I'll see you for the next episode, and the revolution. If you want to ignore the rightful heir to the throne and instead instill a complete idiot, or actually you can probably just keep things as they are, but also you can help by joining on to my Patreon, because it is only a matter of time before I overthrow everything, and as a leader of a nation, I'm sure there's time for a lot more anime. So to Electricant, Arthea, Noku, Raywin, Kite, Sao, Shiwan, Mecha, Matt, Stinsfire, Girly, Saltytron Cardboard, Croyville, Dark Shadow 7899, Alvin Garcia Santiago, Maurizio Lascano, and everyone else. I really do need to thank you. But don't be dissuaded by anime. Britain doesn't look as nice as it did on screen now.